I've been cooking for many years, and only now did I realize that making fragrant chili flakes at home is actually easier than buying them from the store. Hello, I'm Tracy. Most of us choose to buy a packet of packaged chili flakes without thinking too much about it. But today is different. I'll show you how to make chili flakes at home in a clean, easy way, with better color, a wonderful aroma, and the full, natural flavor preserved. First, to make a fragrant batch of chili flakes. Choosing the right red chilies is the most important step. These are fresh chilies that I just bought this morning. You can see how bright and vibrant their red color is, and they still have fresh green stems. These are exactly the chilies you want to use to make chili flakes. On the other hand, you should avoid chilies that look darker or slightly dull in color, because they will affect both the color and the flavor of the finished dried chili flakes. If you're not sure, don't hesitate to ask the seller about how fresh the chilies are. After choosing the right chilies, the next step is to clean them properly. Place all the chilies into a large bowl of water. Then add 1 tablespoon of salt and stir well until it dissolves. Soak the chilies for about 5 to 7 minutes. This helps loosen any dirt or residue on the surface. After soaking, rinse the chilies thoroughly under running water, making sure each one is clean. Then, lift the chilies out and place them in a colander to drain completely. After the chilies have drained, it's time to remove the stems. Simply snap them off and discard them, keeping only the chili pods. The stems aren't needed when making dried chili flakes, because they can affect both the flavor and the color of the chili powder. Once the stems have been removed, you'll notice a beautiful, rich red color from the chilies. Now it's time to dry them. Here, I'll show you 3 natural ways to dry chilies that are suitable for everyone, whether you have special equipment or not. These include natural sun drying, drying with an air fryer, and dry roasting. For the first portion, you can dry them naturally by placing them outdoors. Spread the chilies out evenly in a thin layer on a clean tray and place it in a dry, well-ventilated area directly under sunlight. The natural heat helps remove surface moisture and gently dries the chilies. If the sun is strong, you can dry them for about 10 to 12 hours, or until the chilies feel dry on the outside and can be snapped easily. Another way to dry chilies is by using an air fryer. This method is very simple. Place the chilies into the air fryer basket and spread them out in a thin, even layer. Avoid overcrowding so the heat can circulate evenly. Set the air fryer to the dehydration mode and dry the chilies at 90 degrees Celsius for about 2 hours. During this time, the chilies will slowly lose all their moisture and become completely dry. After 2 hours, check them. If the chilies are dry, brittle, and snap easily, they're ready. Take them out and let them cool completely. Finally, you can dry the chilies by lightly roasting them in a pan or pot. Use a wide pan and keep the heat low. Add the chilies and gently stir them for a few minutes, until all the moisture has evaporated. The goal here is drying, not cooking. It's very important not to use high heat and not to roast them for too long, as this can darken the color and change the aroma. When done correctly, the chilies will stay bright, fragrant, and suitable for long-term storage. Remember to keep stirring until the chili skins feel slightly dry, and that's enough. After using these 3 drying methods, You'll notice that the chilies still retain their beautiful red color, natural aroma, and rich, pure flavor. The chilies are completely dried with no remaining moisture, making them perfectly suitable for producing high-quality, flawless chili flakes. After the chilies are completely dried, divide them into 2 equal portions and grind each portion separately to create 2 types of dried chili with different textures. Each portion is about 100 grams of dried chilies. Start with the first batch. Place all of it into the grinder and use the pulse function instead of grinding continuously. Press and release a few times, just enough to break the chilies into coarse pieces. This method creates a rough texture that looks very similar to the chili flakes you usually see in supermarkets or in the small packets that come with pizza. When you open the grinder, you'll notice the chili pieces are uneven and have a medium, coarse texture, not too fine. This type of dried chili is very versatile in everyday cooking. It tastes great with pizza, pasta, stir-fried noodles, and fried rice, and it's also perfect for making chili oil at home. From about 100 grams of dried chilies, you'll get a generous amount of coarse chili flakes, enough for many dishes. Now let's move on to the second batch of dried chilies. This portion will be ground a little differently to create a finer texture. Instead of pulsing, let the grinder run continuously so the chilies are ground more evenly. After a short time, you'll see the texture change into much finer chili flakes, almost like chili powder. Take a moment to compare the 2 results side by side. On one side, you have coarse dried chili flakes with clearly visible pieces and a rougher texture. On the other side, you have finely ground dried chili, smooth and evenly colored. The difference is very clear, even though both are made from the same dried chilies. Having 2 different textures gives you a lot of flexibility in the kitchen. The coarse flakes are wonderful for sprinkling over pizza, pasta, or noodles. You can sprinkle the coarse chili flakes directly onto the pasta right after plating, while it's still hot, so the heat releases the aroma of the chilies. Start with a small pinch, then gently toss to coat the pasta evenly. This adds a warm, slightly smoky heat without overpowering the sauce. The finer version, on the other hand, blends beautifully into curries, soups, and sauces. When using finely ground chili in soup, add it while the soup is gently simmering. Sprinkle in a small amount and stir well so the chili blends evenly into the broth. This helps the heat and color spread smoothly, giving the soup a deeper flavor without overpowering the main taste. So, just by adjusting the grinding time, you can easily customize your chili flakes to suit different dishes and personal preferences. Now your dried chilies are ready, and the only thing left is proper storage. Place the coarse chili flakes and the finely ground chili into separate glass jars with tight-fitting lids that are clean and completely dry. Airtight storage is very important because it protects the color, aroma, and flavor, helping your dried chilies last much longer. Keep the jars in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight, and you'll always have homemade chili flakes ready whenever you need them. And that's it. I've now shown you how to make dried chili flakes at home. I hope this video has shown you that you don't need to rely on store-bought chili flakes anymore, and that you can easily make perfect and safer chili flakes yourself. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. You can also find many simple cooking tutorials and practical home tips on my Tracy Tips channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.